watching Republic.
Thank you for joining us on the live report. It's 12 p.m. We are coming to you with two big stories on the live report at 12 p.m. First up, for the longest time, there has been a tussle between the central government, state government in Bengal over border fencing. You know, in all these years, the claim of the Mamata Banerjee government has been that people along the border don't want to sell their land. Was she lying? Possible that a government was lying, because we have done a ground report. And people living along the border are more than willing to give the land. This is a national security problem, ladies and gentlemen, and that is why Mamata Banerjee government should look at this report, and everyone watching it will understand why she is lying and how this is a big national security threat. Here are the headlines on the live report. Mamata Banerjee government's bid to stall the India-Bangladesh border fencing hits a judicial wall. Court says, build the wall, build the wall. Controversy erupts over Telangana minister, former cricketer Azharuddin, 7 million for his upgrade after becoming a freshly minted mantri. Actor Prakash Raj, in a big controversy, says central government is politicizing cinema, demands Palestine movies to be showcased at a film fest in Bengaluru. Delhi court will seek DGCA response on keeping the passenger safety norms or the FTTL norms in abeyance. Court will hear the matter in a short while from now. European Union designates Iran's Revolutionary Guards or the IRGC as a terrorist group as America and Europe go after Iran. The Calcutta High Court a few days back delivered a big setback to the West Bengal government led by Mamata Banerjee and their efforts to delay the India-Bangladesh border fencing project. They got a big blow. They were asked to hand over the land, that is needed for fencing. But in all these years, in fact, let's play out what the court has said. In all these years, we've been hearing from the Trinamool Congress that people are not willing to sell their land. That's been the claim of the Mamata Banerjee government. But Republic Bangla did an investigation. We did a reality check. We went to the border. We spoke to the people there. And the truth is something else altogether, ladies and gentlemen. People living along the border are more than willing, saying that 200% we are willing to give the land. But they say the state government is unwilling to give us the money, saying that they are paying us peanuts. We are willing to give the land. At least the prevailing rates should be paid. So in this entire story, it's all about who's lying and who's not. Kishale is joining us live. Kishale and the Republic Bangla team has been investigating the story, reporting the story. Kishale, what's the truth? What is the truth about the people living along the border? What has the state government said so far? What is the reality? How is this a setback?
Well, Niranjan, Republic Bangla did an investigation into the matter, and this is the area in Krishnanagar district. In this particular area, we had a conversation with the local people who are landowners near the border where the fence needs to be put up. These areas are without fences, so Bangladeshi infiltrators can just walk in through these areas if the BSF is not alert. Now, these are huge areas, 4 kilometer stretches without fence, and again a few kilometers with fence, and again areas without fences. We were talking with the people there, landowners there, and we were asking them, why are you not willing to give your land for national security? In fact, that's what the state government has been telling us. The local people, they are saying that we are more than willing, 200%, that is what they are saying, quote unquote, we are willing to give our land for national security. We want those fences to come up. We want these infiltrators to stop coming into our side and taking our resources away. But the state government is not even offering us this market value for our land. They are offering us stupendously low price for our land, and we cannot sell in that price. So it's in a way process which the state government has taken up. Mamata Banerjee has decided on that she will offer very less price so that the landowners are not willing to give up land, and then she'll be putting in front of the court and the central government that, you know, I cannot do anything. The locals are not giving land. So it's in a way a planned conspiracy to stop these fences to come up, and we don't know why the state government doesn't want these fences to come up. BJP is saying this is because Mamata Banerjee's vote bank comes from the other side of the border. Niranjan.
Okay. Now, we have some of the responses from residents. We spoke to them. We've been reporting from the border. In fact, even today, the Republic Bangla team is there. I'd like to play out some of the sound bites of what residents living along the border. Now, why is this a conspiracy? Why are we calling it a border conspiracy? Ladies and gentlemen, let's just look at what has happened. Let's keep Kishale on the screen, and we'll talk about this a bit, Kishale. We have, for the last 5 to 10 years, only spoken about the infiltration threat. There are millions of Bangladeshis who cross the border illegally, enter into Bangladesh, into Bengal and Assam, and go to different parts of the country. In every city of India, safely we can stick our neck out as journalists and say in every city in India, there will be Bangladeshi infiltrators. And this is a reality. You go to any part of the country, and we here at Republic Media Network, Republic TV, Republic Bharat, Republic Kannada, Republic Bangla, we have done investigative reports in each of the markets where we are present, and you will be shocked by the reality. They are everywhere. And why is this a conspiracy? Because we need the border to be fenced. And when Mamata Banerjee government lies, saying people are not willing to give their land, we cannot give it to the BSF for fencing, then that's a problem. That's a conspiracy. What we'll do now, Kishore, we'll play out some of the reports of what people are saying. We have a translation over some of them, and you can even translate over that. Let's play out some of the reports. Hear what people are saying living along the border. They are ready.
যেভাবে আমাদের যে রাজ্য সরকার এবং কেন্দ্র সরকারের যে কথাগুলো বলছেন, যে কেন্দ্র সরকার বলছে বারবার যে আমাদের বর্ডার ফেন্সিংটা করতে হবে, ভারতবাসীকে বাঁচাতে হবে, দেশকে বাঁচাতে হবে। এই জন্য বিএসএফ এর যেভাবে ডিউটি করতে পারে, যে ভারতবর্ষের মানুষকে সুরক্ষা দিতে পারে, আমাদের রাজ্যের পশ্চিমবঙ্গের মানুষকে আমাদের বাঁচাতে পারে, তার জন্যে তিনি বারবার দাবি করেছেন জমি কিন্তু দিতে হবে। তিনি বলছেন যে জমি অধিগ্রহণ করুন, আমি যত টাকা লাগবে আমি টাকাটা দিব। এবং এই বিষয়টা তিনি বারবার যখন চাইছেন, কিন্তু কেন্দ্র সরকার, রাজ্য সরকার কোনো কর্ণপাত করেননি। এখনো পর্যন্ত তাদের জমি অধিগ্রহণ হয়নি। কৃষকরা এখনো পর্যন্ত জমি টাকা পয়সা না পাওয়ার অবধি কি করে কাজ আমাদের হবে? তো এইখানে আমাদের ফেন্সিং যদি হয়ে যায়, কোনো কৃষক ভাইদের, কৃষকের কোনো অসুবিধা হবে না। আর তার জন্যই কিন্তু আমাদের এই এলাকাতে বহু মানুষের যে চুরি ডাকাতিটা হতো, যে এত কষ্ট করে বিএসএফরা ডিউটি করে, এত সুন্দরভাবে ডিউটি করে, তার সত্ত্বেও কিন্তু আমাদের মনটা রাত্রে কি জানে কি হয়ে যাবে, দেশের ক্ষেত্রে ভালো না। তার জন্য যে বারবার দেশের মানুষজন বলে যে না, আমাদের এখানে ফিনিশিং এর দরকার। আর তার জন্য চাওয়া হচ্ছে যে জমি, এখানে আমাদের যে আপনারা জানেন যে বর্ডার সীমান্ত এলাকা হবিবপুর বিধানসভা 35 থেকে 36 কিলোমিটার এখনো ফেন্সিং হয়নি।
এই মালদায় জনসভা করতে এসে আবার সেই গাল ভরা মিথ্যে কথার ঝুলি তিনি বলে গেছেন। এর আগে বলেছিলেন সবাই অ্যাকাউন্টে 15 লক্ষ টাকা করে পাবে। 15 লক্ষ তো কোনো দূরের কথা, 15 পয়সা করে কারোর অ্যাকাউন্টে নেয়নি। মালদায় জনসভা করতে এসে যে কাঁটাতারের কথা উনি বলেছেন, জমি দেয়নি বলে বিভিন্ন মিথ্যে কথা আরোপিত করেছেন বাংলার সরকারের প্রতি, এগুলো সম্পূর্ণ মিথ্যে এবং অবৈধ। এই কথার কোনো বেস নেই। কারণ হচ্ছে এই অনুপ্রবেশের কথা যেটা বিজেপি বারংবার বলে, এই অনুপ্রবেশ করানোর মূল কারিগর হচ্ছে বিজেপি। কারণ বর্ডার নিয়ন্ত্রণ করে বর্ডার সিকিউরিটি ফোর্স আন্ডার দ্য কন্ট্রোল অফ সেন্ট্রাল গভর্নমেন্ট, আন্ডার দ্য হোম ডিপার্টমেন্ট। এই স্বরাষ্ট্রমন্ত্রী অমিত শাহজি ইনি নিজে বিএসএফ এর মালিক হয়ে, বিএসএফ এর নিয়ন্ত্রক হয়ে কিভাবে অনুপ্রবেশ করতে হচ্ছে বাংলায়, তার উত্তর তো ওনাকে দিতে হবে। নিজেরা অনুপ্রবেশ করিয়ে বাংলার মুখ্যমন্ত্রীকে ভারতবর্ষের রাজনৈতিক মানচিত্রে মেলাইন করার যে চক্রান্ত ওনারা করতে চাইছেন, বাংলার মানুষ 26-এ তার মুখে ঝামা বসে এটার প্রমাণ করবে।
একটা বিষয় একটু বলুন তো, এখানে এই যে 4 কিলোমিটার রাস্তার কথা বারবার বলা হচ্ছে, বা 4 কিলোমিটার
Again and
অঞ্চল,
again it has been said
দুটো
that
মৌজা
you are
মিলে।
not
এখন
willing to sell your land. Is this true?
বিজয়পুর মৌজার ক্ষেত্রে আপনার গ্রামের বসতির সমস্যা আছে।
We all the residents of this village, we agree to give our land.
গেদে মৌজা কোনো সমস্যা নেই, কিন্তু বাকি দুটোই আছে, গেদে মৌজা আছে এবং বিজয়পুর মৌজা, পাশাপাশি দুটো মৌজা।
এই দুটো মৌজা এখনো ফেন্সিংটা দেওয়া যায়নি কেন?
Our reporter is asking, in these two mauzas, fencing is still now
এটা কোথাও
left.
চাপিয়ে দেওয়া হচ্ছে যে বাসিন্দারা চাইছে?
Why is it so? Are they forcing you to give your land?
বাসিন্দারা চাচ্ছে যে যত দ্রুত ফেন্সিং এর কাজটা সম্পন্ন
We want that quickly the fencing
আটকে
work
আছে।
should be completed.
আমার ধারণা মতো বললে তো হবে না। ঘটনা হচ্ছে, আমি বলবো প্রথমত জমি অধিগ্রহণের অনিচ্ছা আমরা বুঝতে পেরেছি।
First of all, we will say that the state government is not even willing to take our land.
জমি দিতে চাই।
We are ready to give our land, surely.
এই দুই মৌজাতে অবস্থিত যত জমির মালিক আছে প্রত্যেককেই,
All the landowners who are staying here are ready to sell their land.
মূল্য নির্ধারণ নিয়ে,
But only we want
যখন
fair
মূল্য
prices
নির্ধারণ
to be
করা হয়,
given to
এখানে
us.
জমির শ্রেণী অনুযায়ী মূল্য নির্ধারণ করা উচিত।
Whatever the
যেমন
market
ভিটে জমি,
price, please give us that
তারপরে,
price and we are ready to give our
বাগান,
land.
তারপর হচ্ছে আউশ, এরকম কোনো কিছু নীতি না মেনে একদম
They are not
সবথেকে পশ্চিমবঙ্গের
offering us a basic
সবথেকে কম
price.
মূল্যে
They are giving us
57,000 টাকা শতক
stupendously
হিসাবে
low price.
গ্রহণ করা হয়েছে। এরকম মূল্য
state government.
ভিটে এবং আউশ এবং বাগান সবই
They
একই
want to
মূল্যে
take our
জোরপূর্বক এই দামটা মেটানো
land where we produce crops in prices we cannot give them.
অলরেডি টাকা নিয়েছে, কিন্তু কিছু লোক এখনো এই মূল্যটাকে মানতে রাজি নয়।
Some people are not agreeing to the stupendously low price that the state government is offering us.
দিতে চাচ্ছে এবং সঠিক মূল্যটা, মানে সঠিক বলতে ন্যায্য মূল্যটা
We just want a proper fair price and we are ready to immediately give our land for national security.
আপনারা তো এই বিষয়ে লড়ছেনও, মানে আইনি
Our reporter is asking that you guys are even fighting legally about
আইনের
this.
প্রক্রিয়া নাই, আমরা আলোচনার মাধ্যমে
We want
সমাধানের চেষ্টা
to
করছি।
solve this issue with dialogue.
এখানে জেলা পরিষদ,
We are not even talking to the BSF because they are not the ones who are responsible. We are talking to the state government.
যেমন আমার ক্ষেত্রে আমি বলছি, একটা জমির আমার নির্দিষ্ট মানে জমি
my
অধিগ্রহণ
case,
হয়েছে, জমি অধিগ্রহণ করা
a section of my land has been already taken by the government.
জমি অধিগ্রহণের যে কপি, মানে আমি
But after taking my land, they have not even given me documents.
একের পর এক লিখিত, আমি কাগজ দেখাতে পারি কতবার আবেদন করে যে এই জমিটা আমার নেওয়া
I have repeatedly requested that I have given my land, give me some document about it. The state government is doing nothing.
খুঁজে পাচ্ছি না। এখন বাধ্য হয়ে যদি রাজ্য সরকার উদাসীনতা দেখায়, বাধ্য হয়ে আমাকে আইনে আশ্রয় নিতে হবে। আমি চাচ্ছি না আইন আশ্রয়
So I am forced
নিতে, কারণ
to take legal courses.
বিষয়, তাতে আমাদের তার একটা ফেন্সিংটা লেট হতে পারে,
তাদের দেশেরই
And that
ক্ষতি
will delay the process of fencing, which will cause a harm to our national security.
উদাসীনতা রাজ্য সরকারের মধ্যে দেখতে পাচ্ছি।
How the state government is completely indifferent about our national security is something that shocks us.
আমাদের এখানে কথা হয়, এখানে মৌজা বিক্রিত মূল্যের হাইয়েস্ট মূল্য এবং তার ডবল রেট এবং তার 2%
Only if they give us a fair price, we are ready to give our land.
একটা দাম নির্ধারণ করে আমাদের স্থির করে বাধ্য করে দিলে।
Okay, so it appears to be a conspiracy because you heard what, I mean, you were translating live, you've been reporting on the story, Kishale. They are ready to give their land. If they are saying we are ready to give their land and the state government is unwilling to pay the money, what is the reality? What is the kind of money that they are offering and how low is that? And does it appear to be a conspiracy according to you, Kishale?
Niranjan, look at this, the way in which the state government is handling this, the conspiracy that's brewing over this. These lands which we are talking about, these are lands where the locals grow crops. This is their source of income. So these are lands where they grow crops 3 times a year. So they are saying that once we give up this land, a section of our income will be given away. Now, the money that the state government is offering is 2 times lower than the normal nominal market price of that particular area. So the locals are saying, if the state government is unwilling to take our land, we want these fences to come up because we care about national security. We don't want to take a legal recourse, because if we go through the legal process, it will be a delayed process and then the fences will come up late and that will harm the national security. We want these fences to come up, and we have plenty of bites like this. All the locals are saying the same thing. Give us a fair price, we will give our land. But the state government, I don't know if they are doing this intentionally, but they are offering a stupendously low price, 2-3 times lower than the market value, so that the sellers, they don't agree to give their land, and the state government can just come up to the central government or the High Court saying, we tried to buy those lands, the locals are not agreeing, what can we do? That's why the fences cannot come up. So this is how the BJP is saying the TMC is protecting their vote bank, which comes from the other side of the border. The TMC is protecting the cow smugglers, because we know that there are names of TMC leaders in the cow smuggling process, in the cow smuggling scheme, and we know how even very senior TMC leaders have been named in cow smuggling. So the BJP is saying that the TMC wants those fences not to come up so that these cow smuggling can go on, the fake note currency business can go on, and the infiltrators can come and vote for the TMC. That is why they are not allowing these fences to come up, and this is the conspiracy that Mamata Banerjee is doing.
Thank you for joining us with those details, Kishale. In fact, through the day here on Republic, we will get you those reports from the India-Bangladesh border. One of our focus stories today, the border conspiracy. Ladies and gentlemen, he's a freshly minted minister. Azharuddin, former cricketer, Congress leader, has been a parliamentarian in the past, now a minister in the Telangana government. Now, he's come under scanner. His government in Telangana is under scanner. He's no more just a cricketer or an MP or a leader, he's a minister. Now, why is he under scrutiny? Azharuddin is moving into a government quarters, and in the government quarters, believe it or not, 76 lakh renovation, that's 7 million. 7 million is the amount of money sanctioned by the government. Now, why would you need 7 million? That's the point. Why would you need 7 million to renovate Azharuddin's house? Aishwarya is joining us live. I'll go across to her. I'll go across to Aishwarya and get the details of the story. We have a graphic as well. Let's put the graphic out of what has been approved by the state government in Telangana. And then we tried questioning some of the government officials, ministers included. And Aishwarya, why does, first of all, this minister need to move into a new house? He stays in Jubilee Hills, if I'm not wrong. He's got a house of his own. So if he's moving into a government quarters, why does he need to spend 7 million on a government quarters?
So Azharuddin, who was recently elected as the sworn as a minister in the month of October, and after which he was, according to the protocol, was allocated a government quarters in the government quarter number 29 here, where he was given it according to the protocol, is what the government here, Telangana government here, were stating. But however, he was ready to move in. There was an option given to him where he could also function from his own personal residence, or he can use also the government quarters given to him. But after looking into it, the Azharuddin, the minister, decided that he wants to stay closer to the people and convert this particular quarters as his office and also primary residence, so that he can be in touch with the public as well and understand their issues, and as the Minister of Minority here. So after which he expressed his interest to move into this particular minister quarters here. He was allocated the quarter number 29 by the government here. What the government here, Telangana government is saying that it was not in very inhabitable position, and that is why this huge amount was sanctioned by the government for renovations such as tile work, floor work, ceiling work, waterproofing, and even window repairs, door repairs, because what they were saying that almost for a couple of years the particular quarter was unoccupied by any minister or for any government official work, and that is the reason this amount is justified as this is a very old building as well, and that amount is justified so that the minister can occupy it and use for official purposes. That is what the government is saying. But however, the opposition here, what they're claiming is that 76 lakh is a huge number when it compares to only for renovation and repair work, because time and again you can always note that our Chief Minister Revanth Reddy has always said that the state is in a complete debt, and the BRS, former regime, the BRS government had pushed the particular state into a regime or into a debt regime, and that is the reason this particular regime of Congress is suffering out of debt, as they're not able to clear the reimburse fees to retired employees, to government employees, and there are doctors who are protesting, there are students who are protesting for fee reimbursements here. But being so, where there are certain important aspects that need to be taken care of, and Revanth Reddy always claimed that the state is in debt condition, and that is the reason he's not able to reimburse these amounts. But on the other hand, 76 lakh has been sanctioned only for renovation and repair work is something that is unacceptable, and is an unjust move to the people of Telangana, is what the opposition here is claiming and fighting for as well.
Okay, so in fact, there's a confrontation. You tried speaking to one of these ministers, isn't it? You spoke to a minister, the Deputy Chief Minister, if I'm not wrong. What did they have to say about this expenditure? Because Telangana is a debt-ridden state. There is a lot of debt. There is no money for schemes. Revanth Reddy himself has spoken about the burden of these schemes, all these guarantees that they tried to bring into Telangana. There is no money for many schemes, but they have money for Azharuddin's villa. What did they tell you? The Chief Minister, the Deputy Chief Minister, what are they saying?
Exactly. When I tried to speak about this issue to the Deputy Chief Minister here, he only said that this particular bill, it is according to the protocol, because any minister, when he assumes charge, is according to protocol given minister quarters here, and with the renovation and repair works done if it is uninhabitable. So this is something, a routine work that has been going on, and it is not something that to be fussed about or make it into a big issue where a routine office work or routine procedure is a protocol is being followed. That is what the minister has to say. But when questioned about that the Telangana that is a debt-ridden state, and there are other aspects that the opposition is questioning, as well as the people are questioning the government, saying that this is a state that is running on borrowed amount. Even the CAG report in the December had proven that there was increasing number of borrowings that happened in the Telangana state, and that it is being run, the state is run, the main income of the state is coming from the borrowing and the grants from the central. So in this particular condition, how can you allocate 76 lakh for just a renovation and repair work? But the minister could not answer that question and fled away from the confrontation.
Conversation, I think we have that sequence when you tried questioning the Telangana government. Here's what the minister told Aishwarya today.
There was a rumor, the speculation that there was almost 76 lakhs allotted to the renovation of Mr. Azharuddin's bungalow in the minister's quarters. So what do you have to say about it? I wanted to ask.
It's all part of the governmental.
Because there were repeated allegations of, lack.
Nothing like that. They are the old, age-old quarters. They have to get renovated.
There was a rumor, there's speculation that there was almost 76 lakhs allotted to the renovation of Mr. Azharuddin's bungalow in the minister's quarters. So what do you have to say about it? I wanted to ask.
That's all part of the governmental.
Because there were repeated allegations of, lack.
Nothing like that. They are the old, age-old quarters. They have to get renovated.
Okay, so 7 million, nearly 8 million actually, 76 lakh, nearly 8 million. Many would argue that you can buy a new house, and 76 lakhs is being spent only to renovate Azhar's house, out of which we are hearing that almost 4 million or 40 lakhs is being spent only on his toilet upgrade. So we'll get the details in just a bit. One of our focus stories here on Republic. That's it on this edition of the Live Report. Headlines continue. Stay tuned.
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मम्मा, क्या स्वाद है? अरे मेरे राजा।
In the global employability rankings by Times Higher Education UK, only the following 6 institutions from India are ranked amongst the top 230 in the world for having the most employable graduates. IIT Delhi, IISc Bangalore, IIT Bombay, IIM Ahmedabad, IIT Kharagpur and Amity University.
दादी के हाथों का जादू और खुशबू से महकता घर, माँ की मुस्कुराहट और खाने की सुगंध। MDH गरम मसाला,
क्योंकि हर रिश्ता है स्वाद से जुड़ा।
In a major escalation between the White House and Wall Street, President Donald Trump has filed a massive lawsuit against one of the world's most powerful financial institutions. The president is suing J.P. Morgan Chase and its CEO, Jamie Dimon, seeking at least $5 billion in damages.
No, I haven't spoken. It already debanked to me. So we'll see if that beats anything, but I think it should. You shouldn't be debanked. Get debanked if you don't have money or if you fall to have this great company, and all of a sudden I was told, no, you can't do that. It's so wrong. It's so wrong. I don't know what their excuse would be. Maybe their excuse would be the regulators. I don't know. But regardless, I guess it's a good lawsuit because every pundit has come out and said Trump has a great lawsuit here. You're not allowed to do what they did. Jamie Dimon, what he did, he's not allowed to do that.
The lawsuit, filed on Thursday, January 22nd in Miami-Dade County State Court, centers on a controversial practice known as debanking. The president alleges that the bank has systematically denied services to him and his associated businesses, not because of financial risk, but due to political bias. This isn't just a dispute over a checking account. This is a high-stakes legal battle that accuses the largest bank in the United States of trade libel, bad faith, and violating state consumer protection laws. The core of the complaint is that J.P. Morgan Chase violated Florida's deceptive trade practices law. The legal team for the president argues that Florida law explicitly prohibits financial institutions from terminating accounts or denying services based on a person's political opinions, speech, or affiliations. According to the complaint reviewed by Bloomberg, Trump's lawyers state that, quote, debanking is a matter of public interest and significant importance to all consumers and businesses in the United States of America. They argue that J.P. Morgan Chase, given its history and size, is a central actor in what they call a troubling saga. This lawsuit frames this not just as a personal grievance, but as part of a broader campaign against the weaponization of the banking sector. The allegation is that financial institutions are acting as ideological gatekeepers, cutting off access.
Mamata Banerjee's bid to stall Indo-Bangl border fencing hits a judicial wall. Controversy erupts over Telangana Minister Azharuddin's 7 million government villa upgrade. Actor Prakash Raj sparks fresh controversy, says the central government is politicizing cinema, demands Palestinian movies in Bengaluru fest. Delhi High Court seeks DGCA response on keeping FDTL norms in abeyance. Court to hear the matter today. EU designates Iran's Revolutionary Guard, that is the IRGC, as terrorist group amid crackdowns. All right, viewers, we are getting a big breaking news right now. In this moment, big breaking news coming in from Maharashtra. NCP Sharad Pawar faction leader Rajesh Tope made a major statement regarding the NCP merger. He says the decision to merge both NCP factions had almost been finalized in Ajit Pawar's presence. We were witness to it and the last meetings had already taken place. Only the announcement was remaining, which was expected to happen after the Zilla Parishad elections. There's a big statement coming in. Big statement, big breaking news right now on your television screen, and this is related to the NCP Sharad Pawar faction, that is the NCP SP faction leader Rajesh Tope had made a major statement regarding the NCP merger. All right, we have Meenakshi joining us live to speak on this issue. Meenakshi, this comes as a major statement after the plane crash, and this is a big breaking development for Maharashtra politics also. Will there be a merger in the near future?
As Shivam, you have absolutely right, and you have rightly mentioned that there is a merger and it's a big development for Maharashtra politics also. Sharad Pawar's faction NCP leader Rajesh Tope, he claimed that the merger process completed and they are going to merge both party on 8 February 2026 after Zilla Parishad election. And another close aide of Ajit Pawar, who had known Ajit Pawar before he enters the politics in mid-1980, Kiran Gujar, he also told to media that this merging process was completed, and Ajit Pawar told him before his death, 5 days before his death, that he was 100% keen on merging both parties. And the discussion was completed. As we know that 15th January is they contesting Pune and Pimpri Chinchwad elections together, and we have seen the press conference where Ajit Pawar and Supriya Sule was there, and they did press conference together in Pune before the corporation election. After that, they decided to continue this tie-up, and Ajit Pawar was willing to come together, both parties come together, and his last he was so confident about both workers, NCP Ajit Pawar faction workers also and Sharad Pawar faction workers also. He said to his close aide, and he said to some leaders that both workers are so happy, and he was confident when they will come together, they will work for Maharashtra, and this is the last will of Ajit Pawar. So now Ajit Pawar faction leader and NCP Sharad Pawar faction leader, they are determined that on 8 February it will be an official announcement of both parties merging, and this is a big development for Maharashtra politics also. We have not got yet the reaction of Supriya Sule and Sharad Pawar, but what we have seen after the death of Ajit Pawar, Supriya Sule was there from the from the last journey, and she was with Sunetra Pawar, who was contesting from both same seat in 2024 Lok Sabha election, and he and Supriya Sule and Sunetra Pawar, they were contesting as accordingly NCP SP and NCP Ajit Pawar faction. After that, what we have seen after the death of Ajit Pawar, NCP Supriya Sule was there and Sharad Pawar, he was also there, and they have
जहां तक नजर पड़े लोग ही लोग दिखाई रहे हैं। उपस्थित सभी मेरे डिब्रूगढ़ के भाइयों बहनों को मेरा प्रणाम, नमस्कार। सबसे पहले मैं आज चाय राजधानी डिब्रूगढ़ की जनता को बहुत बहुत मन से प्रणाम करने के लिए आया हूं। यही भूमि है डिब्रूगढ़ की जिससे असम की चाय की खुशबू पूरी दुनिया में पहुंचती है और भारत के चाय का जायका पूरे दुनिया लेती है। यही भूमि ने भारत को एक प्रकार से वैश्विक पहचान दी है और यहीं के चाय बागान के मेरे श्रमिक साथियों ने भारत के अर्थतंत्र को मजबूत कर एक बहुत बड़ी निर्यात की व्यवस्था देने का काम किया है। आज मैं यहां आया हूं तब सबसे पहले मां कामाख्या, श्रीमंत शंकर देव, श्रीमंत माधव देव जी के चरणों में प्रणाम कर मेरी बात की शुरुआत करता हूं। आज महात्मा गांधी की पुण्यतिथि है। बापू ने पूरे देश को आंदोलित कर हमें स्वराज दिलाया था। आज मैं पुण्यात्मा महात्मा गांधी जी को भी प्रणाम करना चाहता हूं। भाइयों और बहनों, आज यहां पर लगभग 825 करोड़ की लागत से 5 परियोजनाओं का भूमि पूजन और उद्घाटन हुआ है। सबसे पहले मैं आसाम के मुख्यमंत्री श्री हेमंत बिस्वा शर्मा को डिब्रूगढ़ की जनता की ओर से बहुत बहुत बधाई देना चाहता हूं। इन्होंने 2025 में घोषणा की कि आसाम को हम समावेशी बनाएंगे और डिब्रूगढ़ को असम की दूसरी राजधानी बनाने का उन्होंने निर्णय घोषित किया। हमने कांग्रेस की भी सरकारें देखी हैं, कई सारी घोषणाएं सिर्फ घोषणा बनकर रह जाती थी, मगर ये तो भाजपा सरकार है। हेमंत बिस्वा शर्मा ने घोषणा की और आज 250 एकड़ में आसाम के दूसरे विधानसभा परिसर का शिलान्यास हुआ है। डिब्रूगढ़ वालों, आज पूरे भारत में मेरे डिब्रूगढ़ के वासी राजधानी आसाम के वासी माने जाएंगे। आप लोगों को बहुत बहुत बधाई। इस समावेशी विचार कि आसाम का हर क्षेत्र इसकी आसाम पर मलकियत है। यहां ढेर सारे जाति समुदाय ट्राइब्स रहते हैं, वो सभी का आसाम पर अधिकार है और सब मिलजुल कर एक महान आसाम बनाएंगे। इस विचार को मूर्तिमंत करने का काम हेमंत बिस्वा शर्मा का ये फैसला करेगा। मैं फिर से आप लोगों को अनुरोध करता हूं कि एक ऐतिहासिक निर्णय पर